Well, here we are on our second stop in our Enid Garden Tour, and we're at the home of Jan Johnson. And Jan is kind enough to show us around today and show us all the wonderful things she has in her garden. Thanks for letting us look around today, Jan.
Well, thank you for coming. I really feel honored about this. Very much honored.
We're glad that you'll let us look around. And I can tell from this lovely gazebo that you spend a lot of time out in your garden.
Yes, I do. Every minute I have free, I'm here. I'm here.
Well, from looking around, one of the things that one notices when you look at your garden is that you really like water plants. Can you tell us about some of these?
Oh, yes.
How about this one over here?
This one over here is a lotus, and its name is Sharoman, and it's a double, so it has 2 sets of leaves, and they really bloomed early this year. I wish some of them were in bloom because they're very beautiful, and they're one of my favorite water plants.
Well, how did you get these to grow? What did you do to get this to grow?
They have bananas, and you plant them in something that will hold water, and this happens to be in a half whiskey barrel, which I do like the best. And you put about 6 to 8 inches of dirt in the bottom mixed with cow manure, and then you lay the banana on top and put a rock on it.
Okay.
And then it goes from there.
So you don't want to bury that down in the dirt?
No, because it will rot if you bury it. You lay it on top of your soil.
Okay. Well, now over here, I heard this is like one of the first bog gardens that you made?
This was my first bog garden.
Oh, right.
And it has several things in it. It has a water cover, which is called a zola. It also has frog bit, and it also has parrot feather, and the little tree in the center is a cypress, a water cypress.
That's really beautiful there.
And he started out about a foot.
Oh, wow.
First in the earth, and it didn't do anything, so we put it in the water, and now it's doing fine.
Okay. Now this is a larger bog garden here that you've got.
This bog has cannas, arrowheads, bog lilies, iris, 2 kinds, yellow and purple. Thalia is at the end, and the little round leaves at the bottom are poppies, water poppies.
Okay.
And right now they're not blooming. They do like a lot of sun. All bogs and all lotus love sun. They like to have at least 6 to 7 hours of sun.
Okay. Well, the cannas are nice. Most people don't think about that here in Oklahoma, growing cannas in a bog.
In the water.
So
and they will grow. The same cannas you put in the earth will grow in the water. I've tested and tried them.
Okay. Well, you've got some unusual containers.
Yes.
Tell us about this bog garden here.
This is an old bathtub. Even has the legs, the claw feet on it.
Oh, my word.
And some kids down the street had taken it out and was going to have it hauled off. So I asked if I could have it, and I sunk it, and this is another one of my lotus beds, and it works beautifully. This lotus is called Angel Wing, and it had about 12 blooms on it this year.
What do you do with these lotus in the wintertime?
I cover them.
Okay.
I have made slatted wood covers, and I put two coats of plastic over, and then I put the wood covers over so that the wind doesn't blow the plastic off.
Okay.
They do have to be covered, and you don't have to add water. I don't know why, but the water stays.
All winter?
All winter.
Well, that's a good trick to remember to keep these alive.
And you do have to cover them in Oklahoma because they're tropicals and they will freeze. They will freeze.
Okay, well here's kind of the centerpiece of your gardens here. These are your water gardens. And how long have you had these here?
I've had the original one is 14 years old, and 3 years ago it was concrete my husband built for me, and 3 years ago it broke out on the west end. So my children in Oklahoma City came and helped me line it, and we also made it bigger at that time. Okay. There is 5 tons of rock around that pond.
Wow.
And we brought that in from Oklahoma City at Richburg's. So this is my life. this is my life back here. I live back here.
Really nice.
And I love the water sound. I love the waterfalls.
That is relaxing,
yes,
isn't it?
Very relaxing.
So, well, I noticed you've got a lot of creeping Charlie. You don't have any grass back here anymore.
No, about 3 years ago, my sister in Kansas suggested that I take it out so I didn't have to mow around all these little holes. And I did. I took it out and took it across the street and gave 2 men across the street. And then I just put it all to flowers.
Well, this is nice. Now, there's one more area of your gardens that we'd really like to take a look at, and that's your little side yard back here. Most people think of putting their trash cans and tools and things back there, but you've actually done something with this little area.
I don't want any trash cans sitting anywhere. And I don't know whether you noticed my little mailbox, but that's my toolbox. That's where I put all my hand tools.
That's a good idea.
And so the north yard bothered me because I do have a strawberry bed out there, and last year they froze out. And Spring Hill is going to replace them, but they won't replace till this fall. So I have some vacant areas back there, but next year they're going to be full, I guarantee you.
Well, good.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for showing us around, Jan.
It was a pleasure, and I really have enjoyed this. I really have. I want to thank you all.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. You can also find more recent videos on our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.